It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
From Windsor, Ontario, it's Remotely Zach. And now from Studio 17 in the automotive capital of the world, oh boy, Zachary Thomas.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Welcome to Remotely Zach. I am your host, everybody's favorite, Zachary Thomas. Thank you so much. Thank you. Boy, we got a great show for you this evening from AM 800's Mornings with Mike and Meg. You guessed it, Mike Kakuk and Meg Roberts are here. It's going to be fun. Love it when Mike drops by. And I also got your weirdest news found on the internet as well. So, be great. But before we begin, I would like to ask that you subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. Yeah, in case you don't know, I am the only person who does the content on this channel. So if you could subscribe and support us, that would be fantastic. And for free, I might add. Who doesn't like free, especially in these times? So, we good? I don't know. In case you don't know, the election was Tuesday, and Trump has been re-elected as the president of the United States. Oh yeah, the mood at my house was very sour Wednesday. Tuesday, I watched the results come in very quickly, and I had to take a sedative. Yeah. Man, people talk about the morning after pill. I needed an evening right there and then pill. Then and there. Man. Wednesday, I woke up and my parents were up, and you could swear I walked into a funeral. And I asked my dad, do we know anything yet? And he said, it's over. Man, that's the equivalent of the weather guys saying before a tornado, pray. Pray. Well, I mean, there will be a giant windbag destroying everything, so, you know. I'm still in disbelief at how many people, when they left to vote, they took everything but their brains. Everything. Anyway, Joe Biden did call Trump to congratulate him. Hey, it's Joe Biden. Congrats. Fucking idiot. Now, Trump has repeatedly said that he wants to jail his enemies, and that could include late-night talk show hosts. But I am a late-night talk show host. I mean, I'm Canada's only late-night talk show host, so I'll be here. So, Zach, what does that mean? Well, like Trump, I'm immune from prosecution. Tick-tock, Donald, tick-tock. I'm going to make sure to catch every little antic, every crazy thing you do, every time you soil your diaper, your sleeping moments, many sleeping moments. I'm also going to mock your base tirelessly. And I'm going to live rent-free in your head for the next 4 years. Your empty little head. I mean, it's so empty, I'll have the whole place to myself. Anywho, man, you know what? When Trump says he's going to jail late-night talk show hosts, you know who I would like to, I know I'm immune, but you know who I'd want to share a jail cell with? Bill Maher. The man knows how to party. He knows. All right, moving on. According to the New York Times, more and more people who missed out going on family vacations due to COVID are now going on solo trips. Yeah, during the holidays and skipping out on family. My God, can you imagine going on vacation rather than going to your families for the holidays? The mom shame is next level. Seriously, nobody is ready for that kind of guilt. Oh my God, could you imagine? Wait, Cousin Vicky is pregnant? Why didn't anybody tell me? Well, we would have told you, but you know, last Christmas you were in Italy, so you would have known. Well, you had to be here. So you had to be here moment. Alrighty, it's that time of the show where I send out the Zach signal, and that is the question I basically proposed to you guys. And also make sure you're following me on social media as well, because that's how I post these things. So I asked, would you go on a solo vacation instead of going to the holidays with your family? And here is what some of you had to say. And by the way, I think we're about to break up families here. I think so. Joe Montana, yes. Okay. Cat Murphy, have done it before. It was amazing. No drama, no muss, no fuss. All right, sounds great. Ooh. Bob Simmons, We've done it a number of times. We just got stressed out with the stay with us, you're having dinner here, on and on. So we went on a cruise. That's right. Bye. And I'll tell you where we're staying. On a boat, on a luxury yacht. Doreen Peaver, Zettelmoyer, never. Well, we got a great show for you tonight. I got the weirdest news found on the internet. But when we return, Mike Kakuk and Meg Roberts. Stick around. It's going to be fun. It's going to be lit. As the kids would say, it's going to be lit. Are they still saying that? No, I don't know. Hey, didn't see you there. Earlier this fall, AM800 announced their new co-host for the morning drive. However, with their newest edition of Meg Roberts, the show has been completely rebranded to Mornings with Mike and Meg. Now, I got a chance to sit down with both of them to discuss their new chapter. All right, so thank you both for joining me.
All good, Zach. Always a pleasure. I think this is my second time on the show, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I guess the first question is, how are we feeling this morning?
We're feeling good. I'm still getting used to 4 a.m. wake up times, and it might still take me a little while before I fully adjust. But every day I get to chat with this guy is a good day.
Wow, that was really nice that she said that. I actually paid her to say that. Don't tell anyone.
Honestly, I'm tired after the show, so I'm just spewing stuff now.
That's right. We're taping this with you, Zach, of course, just after our program. We're on 5 to 9. So after 9 o'clock, things get a little weird and start to shut down after we've been talking for so long. So it's been a busy morning. But yeah, no, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun.
So Meg, you're obviously taking Lisa's spot. Have you gotten any advice from her? Did you ask her for advice on how to deal with Mike?
Yeah, definitely. Before I even started the job, Lisa, she reached out to me and we called each other over the phone. And to be honest, it was, she called me and she did the whole like, oh, it's Lisa Williams with her voice. And it was like a moment I'll never forget, just hearing her, personally call me. And yeah, she had some really great advice for me. She was wildly complimentary because that's exactly who Lisa is. I know she wants me to succeed and she wants me to do a good job, kind of following in her footsteps. And I also was really lucky to meet her in person during her Lifetime Achievement Award.
Is that the first time you met her?
In person.
Wow.
In person, yeah. And so I got to be, kind of watch her win that award, and even her speech was so beautiful, and she actually included me in her speech, which honestly I was almost embarrassed because it's like
you got verklempt.
Yeah,
you were just like,
I was. It was, she didn't have to shout me out in this very important speech, and she did. So. And we plan on getting together so that she can give me some feedback. I'm really open to that. I really respect her opinion, of course, and I'm looking forward to hearing kind of how she thinks I've been doing.
I can imagine her voicemail. Hello, you've reached the number of Lisa Williams.
She should get a job like doing that for people. Like, hi, you've reached Zach's voicemail. Please leave a message at the tone.
Yeah, it really caught me off guard being like, hi, Meg, it's Lisa Williams. And I was just like, oh, yeah.
Okay. Lisa Williams?
Yeah.
So how has it been for you adjusting to this new show, Mike? Because I know you were with Lisa for a long time.
Right. Yeah, we were co-hosts together for over 20 years, and to have somebody new in the seat like Meg is you worry when we first learned that Lisa was going to retire and that we were going to have to find somebody else to play that role. I was like, oh my God, like who's going to be able to do this? Like who are we going to be able to bring in? And you can't just bring in anybody. Like you got to have a little chemistry with someone. You got to have a little flow and all that stuff. So we were pretty lucky though that we had some really talented people come forward. And Meg and I actually did not know each other before this. We had never met, considering we both worked in media together for a long time now. It's weird that our paths never crossed. I knew who she was, but I never actually met her in person. So we met for coffee, a few months ago, and kind of started to talk about this and that she was interested. And we did some demos on the side on weekends because we couldn't have her fill in because she was working over at the CBC. So we just kind of like had a flow, and there was a natural flow and chemistry between us that I think is just continuing to grow now that we're about 4 weeks into this. So we are very happy and very lucky. And personally, I'm very excited that the Meg Roberts is here.
And we are all excited as well. So, Meg, correct me if I'm wrong, but you lived out in Newfoundland, didn't
Yes.
you?
Yeah, I was born and raised here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead there, Zach. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, what was that like, that experience like out in Newfoundland?
Yeah, I moved there for work in my early 20s, and it was the greatest decision I have made, to be honest. And when I retired,
Hey, no, what about doing this job? Taking this job?
Taking this job was a good decision. But the reason why I say that is because to move away at that time in your life when you're your early 20s and to see a different part of Canada and to see the way other people live and to really kind of be able to fend for yourself. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any family there. It really gave me the confidence and knowledge that I think has benefited me in a role like this one. And, St. John's is such a beautiful place. They have the people are just great there. And I just learned a lot about how Canadians live and what makes us unique and also what makes us different. So the lessons that I learned there and the friends that I made are invaluable to the person that I am today. And even when I go to retire, hopefully
long time from now.
When I go to retire, I know that I will look back and think I am so lucky that I got to spend some years in St. John's.
So going back to the radio, how did you find out that you were selected, and what was your overall reaction?
Well, the boss here, the big, general here.
General Schultz. He's scary.
But... We had been going back and forth. Obviously, like Mike mentioned, I had auditioned, with Mike and Melissa was there. And so we kind of just continued on the process and eventually got to the point where I think they had to make a decision, and, it was me. So she called me and, she said that, they are interested in having me do this job. And I was elated. I was so pleased. This felt like such a good fit, and it is a good fit for me. I will say there was a lot of feelings. Giving up television was a feeling that I have. I was a little bit overwhelmed in the sense that I'm going to do live radio for 4 hours every single morning. That's something that I hadn't kind of done before. So I had a lot of feelings, but mostly so grateful that I could do this job in this community because I am born and raised, and I know how special this show is to residents of Windsor, Essex, and to be a part of that, to step in after somebody like Lisa Williams.
Lisa
Williams. That was just really huge to me. And I told my family, and they couldn't be happier. Like I said, I was born and raised here. So this station and this show means, a lot to me, just as it does to other listeners.
So be 100% honest, Meg. How is it putting up with Mike in the morning?
Oh,
why does everybody always ask you that? Putting up with me?
Because that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do.
It's part of the pay.
Yeah. Mike, I'm doing my best to keep him in line. Mm-hmm. I'm doing my best to make sure. So
far, so good.
Yeah, make sure he's on the right track here. But in all fairness, I'm going to say something nice about Mike now. He could not be more awesome to work with. He has had my back since day one. And that has meant so much to me, because in ways he doesn't have to do that, but he has had my back since day one. He is the type of person where there's no judgment. He wants me to do well every single day. And he tells me that every single day. And so honestly, it's been a real blast, and I couldn't be luckier. But I do got to get quick on my feet. Obviously, I've had to really think on the spot.
That's
because,
it. I like surprising her with comments, and I see her eyes like Zach. I see her eyes like,
yeah. Did you just say
what
that?
did you just say? You can't say that on CBC. I mean, we're not on CBC.
Fair.
I know, because when we at the Mediaplex, we do our Friday morning radio show, and everybody keeps asking my co-host, how do you put up with him?
So
I'm
you
they're
feel my pain.
I may say things that may be questionable,
But I'm not that bad.
Right, but like you're just there. This is me. I'm just trying to entertain my audience. That's all.
That's it. Just trying to entertain. With every dad joke, the eyes just roll in a 360 degree. Thank you both so much for joining me. You can catch Mornings with Mike and Meg from what time?
5 to 9 weekday mornings, AM 800, and on YouTube. We're live on YouTube every morning. Go to the AM 800 CPLW YouTube page and subscribe, and you get the alert when we are live. It's a live chat. You can watch us. It's magic.
Mornings with Mike and Meg.
Yes.
And while you're subscribing to them, hop over to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel.
Right. Yeah.
Please. We
Thanks so much, Zach.
need the numbers. All right, well, thank you.
We'll talk to you soon.
Yes, Mike Kakuk and Meg Roberts. We'll be right back with the weirdest news found on the internet. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday, and that means it's time to get weird. Time for weird news. Oregon's Bureau of Land Management's annual Bat Beauty Contest has a winner, and its name is Harry Potter. A winged creature from Oregon was crowned this year's winner on Thursday in an annual Bat Beauty contest put on by the Bureau of Land Management. This also marks the unbelievable. This also marks the third year in a row that a bat from the state has been declared the winner. Last year, William Shakespeare, a female Townsend's big-eared bat from southern Oregon, took the title. In 2022, a canyon bat named Barbara, also from southern Oregon, was declared the winner. The federal agency has held the competition since 2019 to raise awareness about the animal's ecological importance. From Oregon to Osceola, it's time for...
Florida Man does whatever a Florida man can. Look out, here comes the Florida Man.
Same beach, same exact rock, same place, same reef, same everything, said Cole Tashman, who was attacked by a shark at the same place nearly a decade ago. Bro, if I can offer some advice, don't go in the water 10 years from now. Don't do it. Stay away. Tashman's first encounter occurred when he was 16 while surfing in waist-deep water at the Stewart Rocks Break-Off Bathtub Beach in Stewart, Florida, when a roughly 5-foot-long black-tip reef shark clamped onto his right hand. You'd think they'd just nibble at your toes. Tashman's doctor, Dr. Robert Borrego of St. Mary's Medical Center in West Palm Beach, said Tashman is only the second patient he's ever had who has been bitten by a shark twice. Well, that's the weirdness for this week, and now I'm going to reach into my baggie of dad jokes. Here. Why do ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks. That's a good... Well, oh my god. You can't really make this shit up. But anyway, that's the show for this evening. I want to say thank you to my guests, Mike Kakuk and Meg Roberts, my announcer Riley Shea. If you want to find us, we're on social media. Those links are always down in the description below. And if you enjoyed the program, like, comment, and subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. We'll see you again next week. Same place, same time. Good night.
That was easy.
Well, that's the show for tonight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest Remotely Zach. You can also follow us on our social media. I'm Raina Livingston. Good night.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I hope you enjoyed that video. Click over here to check out this video just like it, and also click down here to subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. Please, I need a reason to not post pictures of my feet.